Hi, Capricorn singles. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless singles love reading. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. We're going to be asking Spirit for any evidence about anyone that is coming into your life, what their energy may be like, how they make you feel, any clues that Spirit has for us. I do have my charms today. I will be pulling out some charms, so stay with me. With that, let's see what Spirit has for you. We like to do energy work here on my channel. Like what is the energy required to attract this love? What is Spirit asking you to work on? Things of that sort, so that you're working on yourself always. You're always, growing, learning, and connecting while we are waiting, because no one person is going to make anybody happy. So I always like to share with you like how amazing you are and what Spirit has for you. So let's see what Spirit has for you today, my Capricorns. I have a vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. Yeah, you realize that we're all connected. You realize that, everybody is connected and there's no coincidences and things happen for a reason. You understand all of that. I have unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. So unity with others, connecting, whether it's friends, family, loving a stranger, loving animals, it's just, where do you want to be in life? Do you want to live in love? That's where you want to be. And then I have friendliness. You are able to recognize traits in common with each other in order to forge love-based connections. Maybe you start out with a friendship, or you realize very soon that this connection is soon to be not only your lover, your partner, your spouse, your significant other, but your best friend. And that's such a beautiful thing, because to have that kind of friendship in a relationship is, somebody to spend time with, somebody to enjoy, somebody that you look forward to hanging out with more than anyone else. That is so important. Let's see what we have for my Capricorns. An Ace of Pentacles, abundance coming into me. Now that did just come into me as almost like an announcement or good news, or something coming into you very quickly. I will say that. So this could happen very quickly. Wheel of Fortune, absolutely. Look at you. It's this sense of I'm being taken into this beautiful light and energy. My head could be spinning, once I meet this person. It could happen very quickly. And all of a sudden I realized that, my luck has changed. I've met the right person. It's exactly who I've been looking for. So we've got some good news ahead here. And I have the High Priestess. So trusting your intuition. And I love that infinity symbol in this card, just a little bit larger than normal, just this sense of infinite abundance, infinite love, into infinity, like I'm going to love you forever. So that is gorgeous also. Let's keep going. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. Spirit, what do you have for my singles? What do you want to share with my singles? Anything you want them to work on? Anything about this energy that's coming their way? What do you have? I have called soul gifts and training. It's time to step it up. This sense of a calling, right? For some of you that are empathic or high sensitive or psychic, some kind of gifted, but tapping into your intuition, you may feel immediately that I just knew this is the person I'm supposed to be with. I can't put a finger on it. I just felt different when I met this person. Lifting the veil, questioning everything, and anything unaligned must go. Yeah, removing anything in your life that doesn't feel right, removing someone or people that come towards you that you just get that, gut feeling that this isn't going to go anywhere, or I'm wasting my time, or I'm only going down a kind of crazy rabbit hole with somebody. So removing and being smart enough to remove that energy before it goes further. And then I have wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. So Spirit's asking you to wait. Maybe, I mean, I do feel like it's coming in very quickly when it does come in. But, is today the day? Maybe today isn't the day, but maybe tomorrow is the day, or the next day. So we do have to believe in divine timing. We do have to believe in fate, destiny, all of those things. And it's really hard when we're waiting, but it's always going to be worth the wait. And they want you to live a full life, and be happy with yourself and where you're at all times, no matter what your status is. Gather round, raise a glass. Finally found enough time has passed. A Thanksgiving, a Thanksgiving celebration. So, we just got through Thanksgiving, but it could be in the season. It could be, in the season. So that is good. It's almost a sense of gathering around a table, being invited to a family function, being invited to something that I'm going to meet lots of people, and they'll say you'll fit right in, introducing you to their family. Summer solstice, when the days are long and nights are hot, that's when you'll know it's time to start. Okay, so for some of you, it could be a summer love, a summer romance. It could be even I meet them during the holidays, but by the summer, we know that we're very committed to each other. Maybe we want to take it to the next level and be exclusive, or think about living together. So they're giving you kind of this timeline, almost the sense of, it's around the corner here. I have 818, expansion, seeing results, and awakening the infinite. There's infinite again, infinite abundance, infinite love. Seeing the results. Look for eights. Okay. Could be the 18th of the month. Now it could be August 18th with the summer solstice. Also, maybe that's a significant number for some of you, or somebody is a Leo. Maybe they're sharing with us something along those lines. Spirit, what do you have for my singles? I have a judgment. Yeah, we had that calling a moment ago. I mean, a judgment is the sense of my purpose, right? So when somebody's come into your life, I mean, it could be bigger than you. It could, especially for those of you that are going to get married and have children with this person. This person is literally put in your life for a reason, that this person is, going to help you conceive the children that you're meant to have, so that is gorgeous when you think of it that way, because especially when you have, I'm falling in love with this person, but there's a even bigger reason. And until, for some of you who have had children, you understand that person was put in your life to have these beautiful children. So that's gorgeous. I have an Ace of Swords. Yeah, I have a newness coming. I have a sense of a newness, like somebody stepping forward, somebody reaching out. Could come in very quickly. Like I have to talk to you. I want to get to know you. I want to see you. So I do feel like whoever this is, they're not going to play games. They're not going to Mickey Mouse around. They are convinced that you're the one for them. And I do feel like they're going to move it forward very quickly. Now, you have an 8 of Pentacles. They could have their eye on you at work. They could have noticed you connected to work, something like that. Doesn't mean that you work together. I don't want you to get in trouble that you're dating somebody from work, but maybe this person came into your energy just through passing through work, or, you know, once removed from work, or maybe you have very synergistic careers where you love to talk about each other's work and you support each other. This person's also very hardworking, Spirit says. So maybe that's something that you notice about them. I also like this balancing happening here in the Eight of Pentacles, which doesn't normally happen. I have a lot of balance going on. This is balance to me. Even these arches are kind of balanced to me, like a repetition. But so this person is probably a very close equal to you. You really feel like you've met your match, or they're in the same league as you, would be another way to say it. You know, if you have a certain level career, they are equal to that or exceed that, you know, so you guys balance each other in that respect. That I like. I have a Cancer, nurture, comfort, and protection. Okay, they could be a Cancer sign. I like that. I have a Pisces. Okay, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. They could be a Pisces sign. They could be a Sagittarius. They're optimistic, exploration, and freedom. So and I also love the arrow, of course, with the Sagittarius. Like, I have my eye on you. Like, the moment that I see you, like Cupid's arrow, I'm going to catch you. So there is a part of me that feels that. I do feel like you catch their attention first. I don't feel like this is somebody that you have a crush on and you're hoping they have a crush back. I really feel like it's somebody that you've caught their attention, and then they step forward and ask for your phone number. They want to get to know you. They want to see you. When can we meet? You know, something like that. So I do feel like you have captured their attention. So that is at least how I feel like this particular energy is coming in. Let's see. I've got leadership. Yeah, there's definitely this sense of this Eight of Pentacles. Maybe you're very proud of this person. You know, maybe they are very good at what they do. Maybe they're some kind of boss at their work, or they're climbing the corporate ladder, so to speak. Maybe you're just very impressed with their achievements up until this point, or their potential for a really successful career in the future. I have a direction. Okay, so which way is the wind blowing? You know, this is like a crossroads a little bit for me. So it's a feeling of, don't close the door when this person comes in front of you. You know, sometimes you second guess something and you're like, oh, I don't know. And you delay it, and you don't respond right away to somebody. And then that person moves on. So part of me feels like when that crossroad comes in and you have that hesitation, unless it's for a good reason, like I'm not attracted to this person, I don't want you to hesitate. I want you to charge forward. Think of it as, I'm picking a path. I'm picking a new direction. I'm going to try something different than I've done before. You know, because maybe what you've been doing up until now hasn't brought you to the person that you want to be with. And all I can tell you is that Spirit will put the energy in front of you, but you have to be able to recognize it. You have to be able to identify it. And then no hesitation, just jump right in and say, I have a turmoil. So you're afraid that you're going to like create some kind of, I don't know, something in your life. You know, you're afraid that you're going to be, you know, disrupting your life, I should say. You know, that could be true, but it could not be true. What if you're bringing the best thing that's ever happened to you into your life? You can't be afraid of, I'm going to be hurt, or this is all going to blow up someday. You just can't live your life like that. You have to trust that Spirit wants you to love and be loved. Focus on what you want. You know, this is like a past, right? There's like a past image here with this old photograph. This is obviously an old camera. So I guess my question to you is, are you focusing too much on the past? And was the past filled with turmoil? So that today you're having a hard time picking, a new direction or a new path for yourself, or being really open to what spirit has for you. And obviously our past influence us, but it makes us wiser and smarter. And you're not going to make the same mistake again. You're not, because you're just a different person. So that's what you have to remember. I'm just smarter than I was in the past. Let's go with these. These are a little divine door card. They're divine doors, and they're miniature. It's a little miniature deck. It has little affirmations. I love doors. I love gateways. Let's just get a couple of these, see what they say. Okay, so I have like this stone doorway, right? And it says, bless this space. Your sacred space holds the soul to bear. Palo Santo or sage will clear the air. Okay, so sage. I don't know. A lot of you maybe sage your space, but it's calling to you for you to have a sacred space. Now, you all should have some kind of sacred space. You should have even a desk with a candle. You should have some oracle cards. You could have some crystals. You could have a Bible. I don't care what your sacred space is. It could be your bed, your nightstand, a little corner in a room. But it's a place that you can go to that you just feel safe there. You can do whatever you want there. You can do your own thing. It's your private sanctuary, right? So that is a place that you can go to. I don't know, talk to yourself about some of these things. Like, am I really afraid of being hurt again? Like, is that a real problem in my life? And is that something I really need to work on? All right, so I've got this door, which is kind of under the ground. Look at that. It's like under the ground. It's like built into the earth. That's kind of interesting. A nomadic wanderer lies deep inside. So take the leap now. Don't crawl back and hide. Yeah. Don't hide from what spirit has from you. If you feel like you've been alone, you feel like you have just shut down and you are just afraid, spirit just said, of trying again or being hurt again, trust, take that leap of faith that somebody out there is going to be. We had started this reading with like your best friend is coming, right? Your best friend, somebody to share a friendship with. That's beautiful. All right, so this is like a weather-beaten door. I love the colors in this door. That's really pretty. And then it says a distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so it must be. Dream what you want. Go to that sacred space. Think about what it is that you want, and ask spirit to bring it to you. Okay. That is what I want you to work on. Spirit, what do you have about my person? We're going to get into some clues with the charms in a minute. What do you have about my person coming? What do you want me to know? I have a death card. They could be coming out of something. Maybe they've ended something. Maybe they're starting over in an area of their life. Maybe they have gotten a divorce or they've separated from somebody else. But I don't know. I feel like they've transitioned. Maybe they're ready to start over again. You want them to be available. You want them to be ready. I'm just asking spirit now if they had enough space and time. I'm always concerned about somebody who ended something and then jumped back into another relationship. And spirit's saying they have had some space and time between relationships. So they would be they would be available to. You're not dealing with their baggage. You're not dealing with some old wounds. Yeah, it's an extra card in this deck, and they're saying hope. They're saying hope. And look she's ready to put on her crown. So just be hopeful, excited about this opportunity. And then I have a hermit, and then the hermit's carrying this hourglass. So it's just a matter of time that I'm going to be coming out of a hermit mode, or they're coming out of a hermit mode. Maybe you both have been alone for a while. That happens. You say to somebody, have you been in a relationship? And they might say, I haven't really been with anybody serious for, a couple of years. And that tells you that they're probably ready to really spend some time, some quality time with somebody. Maybe they just haven't met the right person. They didn't want to, maybe they dated people, but nobody that they were in a serious relationship with. So I do feel like one of you has been alone for a little while, and that tells me that you're both ready to move on and to be together. That's nice. I have a Hanged Man. Yeah, Spirit has you pause. When you come out of this death, a change, you put something to an ending, you need that space and time to heal. You need that space and time to think things through. And maybe that's what your person has been doing. I've been alone. Maybe they're a single parent. I've been busy taking care of my kids. I have 11:11 on the clock while I'm recording this. So maybe they've been working on their spiritual growth. They've been reconnecting to themselves. Just getting used to, I'm happy. I needed to learn how to be alone. I needed to learn how to be happy with myself. Sometimes people just need to do that. Now they're ready to charge ahead. I do feel like this person reaches out to you. I will say that. I think that there is a sense of, I noticed you first. I don't want to use the word aggressiveness, but I'm going to say they don't want to drop the ball, or they don't want to let you get away. I will say that, but they are going to move forward. Yeah, they're tied. They've regenerated. My Four of Swords is that they have rested. They've gone through something and they have rested. And now their energy is back with, now I'm available. I'm available to move on with my life. I'm ready to have a real relationship again. I'm even ready for a commitment, Spirit just said. So they needed that space and time. And you'll hear that when people say, I was alone. I've been alone for a few years and I needed that time. I needed to just be by myself for a while and do my own thing, however they say it. So this person, don't be surprised if they have been single for a little while and now they're ready to have somebody in their life again, and have a real relationship again, but they weren't ready before. So you're lucky because they're coming to you after they've done the work. They're coming to you when they're ready. Let's get some clues. Let's see what we're going to, my big bowl of charms here. And I have my magic scoop and we're going to just do a scoop. Okay. See what the scoop says. All right. So I've got the letter E. We'll do the letters first. I've got a P. I've got a O. Let's see what else. All right, this is a sign. So I have a Gemini. They could be a Gemini. Maybe they're a Gemini. I've got lots of numbers. Let's get those numbers. Let's see. I've got the number 6. That could be June, could be 6 weeks, could be 6 days. We'll just grab that. I have a 4. A 4. I have an 8. I have an 8. I have a 26. Could be an age. Could be the 26th of the month. 26th of December. Maybe we're going to meet this person. Let's see what else I feel. I have a Justice. I remember I had all that balance feeling a little while ago, like we really balance each other. Also could be a marriage. I'm open to being married. I'm open to a contract. I'm open to a formal commitment someday. So that I'm in agreement. Now I have 2 moons. And how that just came into me was literally I'm like over the moon for you. Like, I'm just excited about this connection. I feel like the universe brought us together. I feel like this is meant to be, something along those lines that I like. I have Paris. I don't know. What else does it say? I don't know. It has a whole bunch of little words that I can't read, but Paris, maybe we're going to travel. Oh, this is beautiful because we've said a couple of times already that there's something about this person, and this is, you know, a family's love is forever. So this person is looking for either a commitment or they're ready to love again. I love that. I do. Now I have a cup of tea. It's almost this sense of, I don't know if it's so much as it's a teapot. If I can get it up, let's see if my nails will. Hold on one second, my nails. It's a teapot, but it came into me as we just love our morning routine. Like I make him a cup of coffee, or I just love our morning routine, something like that. Now, this seems romantic to me. I have a strawberry and a rose, and that's just screaming to me romance. That is just screaming to me like chocolate covered strawberries and roses and I don't know, presents, you know, something along those lines. Like this person may be very romantic and just does all these little things like that. That would be nice. That's coming. That's a Hawaiian shirt. Maybe you travel. I have Paris. I have like Hawaii. I like that. What is this little guy? It's a little Mexican donkey. Maybe we do travel. That's like Mexico. I don't know. Look at Maine lobster. Maybe we like to travel. Maybe we like to try different foods. Maybe their favorite food is a lobster. My favorite food's a lobster. So maybe that's something that you guys like. And then I have this scarf, and I always see this charm as they just want to keep you warm. They want to keep you, you know, like bundled in. They come up and they make sure your scarf is, you know, around your neck and you're nice and cozy. And I don't know. I always see that charm as somebody kind of taking care of me, making sure I'm warm, you know, just it's the person who puts the, you know, the Afghan on your legs when you're sitting on the couch, something like that. This person's ready for a relationship. That much I love. Okay. This person is ready to charge forward. So we are going to ask Spirit to bring this person to you. You may have met this person already, or this may be just clues of somebody that is meant to come into your energy soon. But we're going to ask Spirit to bring this to you. Use any of my readings, of course, as a manifestation, just to, you know, grow your own spiritual energy, to remind you of how amazing you are, how much you have to offer somebody. And that Spirit does have this incredible friendship, love coming into your life. So we're going to put this out into the universe now. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, CathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.